The headlines of this hour on VTV News. State President commends scientists for contribution to building sustainable future for humanity. Later on, economic diplomacy promoted for national development. In our world news, Israel orders more Gaza evacuations, potentially affecting 140,000 already displaced people.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. VTV News starts right now.
Good morning. It is currently 8 a.m. local time, and you're tuning in to 30 minutes of VTV News. I'm Dylan Lei with the latest updates. Now, the third annual VTVfuture Global Science and Technology Awards ceremony took place on Wednesday. State President Võ Văn Thưởng attended the ceremony, which was the highlight of VTVfuture SciTech Week. This week-long series of international events brought together numerous renowned figures in the field of science and technology.
State President Võ Văn Thưởng awarded the main prize worth $3 million to 4 scientists who have made breakthrough inventions. These inventions have created a sustainable foundation for green energy through the production of solar cells and the storage of energy with lithium-ion batteries. This project opens up new possibilities by enabling the harnessing of clean and limitless energy from the sun. The remaining awards were given to scientists who have conducted research on the mechanism of ozone layer depletion, as well as research on the foundations of diabetes and obesity treatment. Notably, Professor Võ Tòng Xuân is the first Vietnamese person to be honored with this award. The professor, along with other scientists, have worked to invent and promote disease-resistant rice varieties, contributing to global food security.
Science paves the way for unity, freedom, and beauty in the world. Today, we gather here with respect, admiration, solidarity, and love for science and humanity. This holds great significance. I believe that, in our developmental journey, we responsibly engage with the international community, absorbing and inheriting global advancements in knowledge and science. Practical scientific solutions serve as valuable benchmarks for Vietnam. A rich and strong Vietnam, rooted in science and technology, will make greater contributions to the region and the world.
The state president reiterated the Vietnamese people's respect for talented individuals and their appreciation for the efforts of businessmen who possess the love for the country, a global vision, and a sense of social responsibility.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính delivered a speech at the plenary session on economic diplomacy to support national development during the 32nd Diplomatic Conference on Thursday in Hanoi. The hybrid event was attended by leaders of ministries, sectors, central agencies, 63 provinces and cities, businesses, as well as ambassadors and heads of Vietnamese representative agencies abroad.
At the conference, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh emphasized the significance of Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong's speech at the opening session of the 32nd Diplomatic Conference. He requested that the foreign affairs sector fully understand and diligently implement the resolutions of the 13th Party Congress, Directive 15 of the Secretariat, and instructions from the Party General Secretary. On behalf of the government, the Prime Minister praised and highly appreciated the achievements of the diplomatic sector since the 13th Party Congress. He highlighted 6 notable results in economic diplomacy.
In economic diplomacy, it is crucial to prioritize national interests. This involves aligning interests, sharing risks, and responding promptly to changes. Quick and accurate policy responses are especially vital due to the rapidly changing situation. Diplomatic measures must also be practical, sincere, and trustworthy, embodying the spirit of bamboo diplomacy. This concept emphasizes strong roots, a sturdy trunk, and flexible branches, as emphasized by the Party General Secretary. It is also important to keep people and businesses at the center and meet their requirements. Lastly, a proficient diplomatic team should be politically and economically savvy, well-versed in science and technology, skilled in foreign affairs, knowledgeable about the law, and possess a visionary outlook.
In the future, the Prime Minister has identified 6 key areas and specific tasks for economic diplomacy. The most significant task is the implementation of the resolutions of the 13th Party Congress, Directive 15 from the Secretariat on Advancing Economic Diplomacy, and the government's action plan. Additionally, the Prime Minister has proposed strengthening institutions and cooperation mechanisms with other countries in a closer and more realistic manner, with the aim of achieving more effective organization of work.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính also chaired a national online conference on Thursday to discuss Project Number 6, which focuses on the development of population database applications, e-identification, and e-authentication for national digital transformation. The Prime Minister acknowledged the efforts and achievements of ministries, branches, and localities, as well as the cooperation and active involvement of individuals and businesses in implementing the project. However, he also identified 6 shortcomings that occurred during the implementation process. The Prime Minister emphasized several key tasks in the project's implementation, including those related to social security, judicial records, electronic medical records, and access to credit. He specifically requested that 12 provinces promptly adopt non-cash methods for social security payments. Additionally, the Prime Minister urged ministries and branches to prioritize the resolution of 10 delayed tasks and to enhance the provisions of services for public and social management through the VN-eID application. National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ met with ambassadors and heads of Vietnamese diplomatic missions abroad during the 32nd Diplomatic Conference on Thursday afternoon.
The ambassadors expressed their honor and pride in their contributions to the foreign affairs activities of the National Assembly, which have shown improvement in quality over time. The National Assembly chairman reaffirmed that these activities have elevated parliamentary diplomacy to becoming a significant foreign policy channel, promoting deep and effective cooperative relations with other countries, and enhancing the country's international standing. In addition, the National Assembly has played a role in initiating and leading new initiatives at international and regional interparliamentary forums in the realm of multilateral parliamentary diplomacy. Recent highlights include the 9th Global Young Parliamentarians Conference and the 1st Cambodia-Laos-Vietnam Parliamentary Summit.
I hope that diplomatic officers will participate in deploying the National Assembly's foreign policy channel in sync with all other channels, creating the country's comprehensive foreign policy strength. At the same time, the diplomats should continue to cultivate the relationship between Vietnam's parliament and agencies of the host country's legislature and build good relations with parliamentary alliances and prestigious individual parliamentarians. It is necessary to promote exchanges in culture, society, education, youth, and tourism to connect businesses with businesses, people with people, and localities with localities.
On this occasion, the National Assembly chair praised the positive results of foreign affairs work. He affirmed the important contributions of ambassadors and heads of Vietnamese representative agencies abroad.
In the era of convenient and fast online shopping, affordable and prompt delivery services have become a crucial competitive advantage for businesses. Consumers rely on this factor when selecting an online shopping platform. More on this in the following story.
This company has recently launched a delivery line that spans over 40,000 square meters and has a capacity of up to 1 million orders per hour. They have also implemented automation technology in most stages, resulting in a reduction of over half of their workforce and a 5-fold increase in capacity compared to before. Furthermore, they have added hundreds of new trucks and 20,000 shippers nationwide.
The automatic sorting system operates 100% automatically. The network is streamlined and simple. The selected goods will go immediately, and the machines do not need to change their design.
This e-commerce platform has recently implemented 3 large warehouses with a high level of automation. This has reduced the processing time and minimized errors in classification and packaging. The integration of location, design, and automation factors in smart logistics helps businesses enhance their competitiveness in delivering during the Tet holiday.
We have opened 100 more post offices and improved internal operating procedures to minimize the time it takes to process customer support requests.
For businesses that operate in big cities, time is a crucial competitive factor. Any business that can reach customers first and deliver faster will provide customers with a superior shopping experience, ultimately gaining a larger market share. Domestic retail systems such as Satra, Saigon Coldop, and Winmart have also made investments in logistics.
The City 05 social housing project located in the Thanh Lâm Đại Thịnh 2 new urban area in Mê Linh district began construction on Thursday. This project is the first to receive funding from Hanoi's $493.2 billion support package. It consists of 4 6-story buildings housing nearly 300 apartments and covering a total floor area of 26,400 square meters. The construction company is committed to completing the construction of 17,500 social housing units, totaling over 1.73 million square meters. That is part of the larger initiative to build 1 million social houses for low-income individuals and industrial park workers by 2030, which has been approved by the Prime Minister. Coming up next on VTV News, ethnic people in Central Highlands prepare for Christmas. And later on, new findings about Thăng Long Imperial Citadel revealed. Welcome back to VTV News. Now in Ho Chi Minh City, businesses are not expected to provide high date bonuses for workers this year. It is anticipated that the bonuses will be similar to those of last year. This opinion is shared by the labor industry, considering the ongoing challenges faced by businesses due to the global economic situation. Currently, almost 80% of businesses in Ho Chi Minh City have reported on the status of date bonuses. Despite the difficulties, most businesses are striving to provide date bonuses as a means of motivating their workers.
Phie, who has been with the factory for more than 5 years, is well aware of the challenges the business is currently facing. However, he is eagerly anticipating the company's Tet bonus announcement, especially as the end of the year draws near.
Tet bonuses serve as encouragement for us. If the overall difficult situation can be as good as last year, it would be great. However, if the bonuses are not as good due to difficulties, then I also sympathize.
This enterprise has allocated a budget of $205 to provide Tet bonuses to approximately 250 workers, the same as last year.
We strive to arrange finances 2 weeks in advance and then transfer them to employees. These finances include a bonus equal to 1 month's salary before Tet, a performance bonus, and a year-end party to boost morale for everyone.
Despite facing difficulties, this textile enterprise has allocated a budget of $1,232 to celebrate Tet for its more than 3,000 workers. Each employee will receive a 13th month salary bonus. The company has made this decision in advance and announced it to ensure clear understanding among the employees.
The Union Executive Committee also informed the company that they would only receive half of the 13th month's salary. However, this year's income is low, and receiving only half a month's salary means Tet will not be a happy occasion. We are striving to ensure that everyone has a joyful Tet, and hopefully, the situation will improve in the new year.
There are many difficulties, but most companies will still maintain the TET bonus.
The Vietnam General Confederation of Labor has commented that most businesses will provide a 13-month salary bonus, while there may be some businesses that do not offer a TET bonus. As a result, many companies have developed plans to support workers during TET, particularly those who are vulnerable, unemployed, or have lost their jobs.
Due to the impacts of economic uncertainty and reduced purchasing power in export markets, numerous businesses in Vietnam are experiencing a decline in sales and stagnant production activities. As a result, they have been forced to reduce work hours and lay off workers. The majority of those affected by layoffs are middle-aged women over the age of 35. Consequently, many women workers are actively seeking opportunities to enhance their knowledge and acquire transferable skills in the hope of securing better employment prospects after being laid off.
Thu is the owner of the hair and skin care salon. 2 years ago, at the age of 40, she was laid off after working at a garment factory for over 20 years. As a dedicated and hardworking employee, she was shocked by the sudden termination.
After being laid off, I felt overwhelmed and didn't know what steps to take next. During this challenging period, the local women's union provided me with invaluable support.
Thanks to the support of the women's union, Ha was eligible to receive loan support without needing a mortgage. She was able to obtain a loan of over $4,000 with an interest rate of 7.92% per year. This loan has helped her stabilize her life and secure a new job.
I decided to apply for a bank loan to open a hair salon. I also offer acupressure massage services, so my customers really love it. Now I'm very happy as I run my own business.
Thanks to a loan of over $2,000 from a policy bank, Hang is now the owner of a coffee house. She was laid off due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic.
The loan has a low interest rate, so I can afford the monthly interest payment. I attended a cocktail class as my hobby is making drinks and cooking.
Attending vocational training is considered one of the best solutions for laid-off workers over 35 to find a new job. However, this solution is not favored by most laid-off female workers.
Most unemployed people are not willing to spend time learning new skills to find a new job. They don't care about vocational training courses. They should be aware of their ages and change their mindset and attitude. Otherwise, they will continue to face challenges in getting job opportunities.
Vietnam's underemployment rate has not shown any signs of improvement. Therefore, it is recommended that middle-aged workers become more active and enhance their skill set to meet the high labor demand.
As Christmas draws near, ethnic people from various religious groups in the Central Highlands are busy preparing for the most important holiday of the year. Join us on a trip to Đắk Lắk and Gia Lai provinces to experience the bustling atmosphere as locals get ready for the festivities.
After a hard-working day, the Ede people who follow Protestantism in Clear Village often gather at a local meeting house. They set up the space and decorated corners and walls to spread holiday cheer throughout the meeting place.
I work hard during the day, and in the afternoon, local women and I gather here to prepare for Christmas. Christmas is just around the corner, and I'm very excited.
In the past, villagers celebrated Christmas in small groups or at their own houses. However, as the locals' lives have improved, this year they have the opportunity to celebrate Christmas together at a more beautiful, cleaner, and larger gathering place.
This year, we'll have a big gathering here. Everyone is very excited about it. Strong solidarity has brought all the villagers together.
Local authorities have provided huge support and created favorable policies for Protestants in Clear Village. As a result, the villagers are satisfied and happy.
Meanwhile, in Gia Lai province, parishioners from the Bana ethnic group are preparing for Christmas as their local church. This year, farmers have earned a high profit from growing coffee, so they are eagerly anticipating the biggest festival of the year.
Villagers can earn more money, which greatly improves their lives and makes them very happy and excited.
The tearful atmosphere can be felt throughout the villages of ethnic communities in the Central Highlands.
According to the Vietnam National Authority of Tourism, the total number of international tourists in 2023 is estimated to be 12.5 million, meeting the target range of 12.5 to 13 million international arrivals. Additionally, the number of domestic tourists is forecast to reach 108 million, exceeding the yearly target by 5.8%. The estimated total revenue from tourism is $28 billion, surpassing the plan by 3.38%. Vietnam's tourism attractiveness and competitiveness have improved. To ensure sustainable tourism development, the Vietnam National Authority of Tourism has proposed several solutions for the future. These include stricter management of tourism sites and destinations, preservation of natural and cultural values at tourism destinations, and enhancements in security, safety, food hygiene, and environmental protection, among others. For the first time in over a decade of archaeological excavations at the Thăng Long Imperial Citadel, the foundation and overall structure of Kính Thiên Palace, the most significant building of the Imperial Citadel, have been determined. This remarkable result was announced at a conference held on Thursday, marking the outcome of the 2023 excavation. The total excavation area this year exceeded 1,000 square meters across 3 locations. Of particular importance is the excavation hole on the main foundation of the Kính Thiên Palace, where layers of soil and rock up to 3 meters thick revealed a large columned foundation. Based on this discovery, archaeologists calculated that the palace consisted of 9 compartments and had a total area of nearly 1,500 square meters. Coming up next in our world news. Israel orders more Gaza evacuations, potentially affecting 140,000 already displaced people. And South Korea, along with Shanghai of China, brace for a severe cold snap. Now moving on to our world news. Regarding the Israel-Hamas conflict, Israel on Wednesday issued evacuation orders for large areas of Khan Yunis, the southern Gaza's main city. In an announcement, the Israeli army confirmed that it had conducted ground, aerial, and naval operations on dozens of military infrastructure in Khan Yunis. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs said Israel has released maps showing new areas covering about 20% of Khan Yunis that had been marked for evacuation. These areas also include 32 shelters that housed more than 140,000 displaced people, most of whom fled the fighting in northern Gaza. An Arctic cold snap has swept across South Korea, bringing extremely cold temperatures to Seoul. On the coldest morning of the season, apparent temperatures in Seoul dropped to minus 22 degrees Celsius. The cold weather is expected to continue through Friday. According to the Korea Meteorological Administration, Seoul recorded a temperature of minus 14 degrees Celsius. The weather agency also issued heavy snow warnings, the 3rd highest level in its 4-level warning system. Meanwhile, Shanghai, China's financial hub, is experiencing its coldest period in December in 4 decades. According to the Shanghai Meteorological Bureau, the lowest temperatures in Shanghai suburbs will range from minus 4 to minus 6 degrees Celsius. Temperatures throughout the city will remain below zero for the entire day. Scientists at the La Trobe University have discovered new eye bodies which protect human cells from invasion by malaria and related parasites. An eye body is a human protein that belongs to the class of next-generation antibodies. The eye body is built on the scaffold of a human protein and engineered with 2 loops that mimic the shape of shark antibodies. scientists are now in the process of exploring opportunities to further potential of discovery. The outcomes demonstrate the versatility and power of the iBody platform to address drug targets and diseases that challenge traditional antibody approaches. The emotion of working on masterpieces is truly indescribable, but restorers always try to remain detached while they are working, as art restoration is a meticulous process that involves cleaning, consolidation, retouching, and surface reintegration. Join us in the following report to discover how restorers at the Vatican Museums work on masterpieces.
Whenever Alessandra Zarelli, a restorer at the Vatican Museums, works on a masterpiece by an artist such as Michelangelo, she steadies her heart so her mind can concentrate on the task at hand.
The emotion of working in front of a work by Michelangelo, for example, is truly indescribable, but let's say that I try to remain detached when I work. I have to concentrate on the material and on the work I have to do because otherwise I would be paralyzed by the emotion.
Zarelli is one of about 36 members of an elite team at the Vatican Museum's Restoration Lab for paintings in wood. The standing order for the team is to work with chemistry, physics, and history and leave emotions at the door.
Somebody told me that it doesn't matter if we have in front of us there is a Michelangelo or the painting of our grandmother painting. Our approach has to be exactly, the dedication is to be exactly the same.
It's important to be humble in this job, to respect the work and also to have a scientific background, to understand also the materials, because we work at such a close range to the work of art. So the restorer is the person who is in contact with the work of art. So we have to understand the material.
The restorers are responsible for looking after thousands of square meters of wall paintings, including the famous Sistine Chapel frescoes, as well as some 5,300 framed oil paintings and dozens of wooden statues.
Now let's have a look at the weather forecast. And that is all that we have for this hour on VTV News. To rewatch our program, you can visit our website, our YouTube channel, or download a mobile app, VTVgo, for more. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.